Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Bree. If you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my new videos. Today's video is going to be a first impressions review on Samantha Ravndahl's new brand Auric, which is a makeup company. I got 3 products, and in the next clip I'll show you, I go over the products, how much I paid for them, the breakdown of how you use them, etc., and then I try them on. So this is me wearing them, but to get the full first impression, you're in the right place. Just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I am going to be reviewing the Auric Cosmetics, I think it's called Auric Cosmetics, or maybe just Auric, the brand made by Samantha Ravndahl products. Before I go over the products, I just want to talk about pricing and that kind of stuff. So Sam is a Canadian YouTuber, if you're not familiar, and she is she's from Vancouver, and well, she lives in Vancouver now, and this is a company that she's created. So they just launched towards the end of January, I think January like 21st or something, and they launched with 2 different products. So they have the Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer, and then a Shadow Duo as well. In terms of pricing, it's all in American pricing, so I have my packing slip here. It does not have the prices on them, but I know, just for reference, you can find the American pricing on their website, and I'll have everything linked down below. But in terms of what I paid, because it is charged in US dollars and then converted to Canadian, I paid about $180 for these 3 products, which I will say the packaging is beautiful. So $180 Canadian for these 3 products when I placed my order. And then I also had to pay $43.95, so $44 basically, for duties to actually pick up my order. So all of that taken into account, this is $224 approximately worth of product. So yeah, with that said, I hope I really like them. I will say that with Sam being Canadian, I know that she has spoken as to why she is not doing business in Canada, because a large number of the products are being made in the United States, and then they also just have a lot more orders that come. And then just because of the size difference, like the population difference in the US, obviously they have a much larger population, so they have a lot more orders. Didn't really make the most sense. I do have hope that someday maybe they'll open a smaller Canadian warehouse, just for something. I mean, we had to pay $15 US for shipping, which is probably closer to $18 or $20 Canadian for shipping, and then pay another $44 to pick it up for duties. And so yeah, I would just prefer, if possible, to not have to pay all those additional expenses to get my products. So I'm hoping someday, if her business continues to grow, that she'll be able to open a smaller Canadian warehouse, and that will save hopefully at least like the duties and maybe some shipping or something. I know a lot of companies do like free shipping over $100 or $125. So yeah, just to consider and put everything into perspective, how much I spent on these 3 products, because that will kind of go into account of my review as well, because obviously things that are priced higher and more on like the luxury end, you expect more out of those products than something that is cheaper. Like comparing this to like ColourPop, like I would expect the quality of the packaging and the product to be significantly better, which I'm sure it is, but I just want to set the tone that these were not cheap by any means, and that I hope I really like them. So I'll get into the products now. So I have the Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer, and the packaging is stunning. And I got the shade Morganite, which is the lightest one, I believe. Oh, and I like just little details like that. Like, that's nice. Okay, so here's the bottle, and it's frosted glass. And that's nice. And it says that this highlight, smooth, hydrate. Innovative polymers brighten and hydrate dull skin for a healthy, natural glow. Wear alone, mix with complexion products, or finish your look for long-lasting radiance. So that's that. And then I have 2 of the cream and powder eyeshadow duos. So I have this shade, so they're called Smoke Reflect, and I have Defiance and Ego. So I don't remember which one's which, but I know one is more like a bronze and one is more of like a smoky kind of gunmetal color. So it looks like Defiance is the bronzy color. Yeah, so there's the cream. And it does have a little thing on top. And then just twist that back on. And there's the powder on top. It looks really pretty. So that one is Defiance. So this one is Ego. And there is the cream. And there is the powder. So I think I'm actually going to try one on each eye just so we can look at them both. But I'm going to start with the, actually maybe I will start with that. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to take my standard MAC Painterly paint pot. Okay, and I'm just going to use like a transition color. So I'm just going to take the shade Blend from my Natasha Denona palette, just so there's something. And just put that like in my crease. Okay, so I'm going to start with some, I'll swatch it on my arm and then I'll use it on my eyeballs. So this is Defiance, the cream shadow. It has like an interesting texture. It's like kind of moussey almost. I'm gonna put on my eye first actually. Okay, so that shade on its own looks pretty. I'm just going to swatch it on my hand, and I'll do it in 2 spots. So now I'm going to top it with the powder. Ooh, oh, that is so pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna go back with this and just blend it out a little bit. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so there are, there is it. So that's just the cream shadow. That is it, the cream and the powdered layered, and then just the powder. Oh, the powder is stunning. So pretty. Okay, time for the other eye. So this one's Ego, and it's the more gunmetal color. Okay. And that is why I'm doing my eyes first, because I feel like with creams and applying with your fingers, sometimes it's easier. And honestly, I suck at swatching on my hand, so I apologize. These swatches are going to be not great, but I just wanted to show you what they look like. All right, and time to top that one. And the topper for this one is almost like a greeny silver. Okay, it's also stunning. Okay, and for reference, there's the cream on its own, the cream and powdered layered, and then the, oh, you can just see how reflective it is. Stunning. Okay, so that's the two eyeshadows. I honestly think they look really nice. Obviously, I would not wear them like this, but on their own, I think they look really nice. I will zoom in so you can see. Okay, so I'm just gonna go clean up the bottom of my eyes, and then I will be back to use the Glow Lust Luminizer. Okay, I attempted to clean up my under eye, so now I'm ready to use this, and I'm gonna use it as a primer right now. How does this work? Do you just pull it? Oh, it doesn't feel right. Am I stupid? Do you twist it? Do you twist it? No, it's a pump, I think. Feels like mine's on like really tight. Oh, there. Ooh, I don't think it's supposed to be quite that tight. Like, I thought I was gonna break something. Okay. Lid comes off. There's a pump. Okay, so I have the shade Morganite, and I'm gonna I will do 2 pumps. And I'm going to blend that in with my beauty sponge because I like to apply my primer like that sometimes. Oh, that looks really pretty. Okay, that looks so glowy, so dewy, so... Okay. Now, some people who hate when their face looks shiny will probably be not like that and be intimidated by that, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I am debating. I have this foundation that I don't wear that often because I find it a little matte, which is interesting because it's the 24-hour fresh wear, and it's supposed to be natural finish, I think, but I find it just a little matte on my dry skin. But I think maybe I will mix a pump of that, of these Fresh Glow. Sorry, what is it called again? The Glow Lust. I will mix a pump of the Glow Lust in with some of this to try and make it a little bit less matte. Pumps the wrong way. So I'm going to do about 2 pumps of foundation. And I'm going to start with 1 pump of the Glow Lust. So I have my little concoction here. I'm just going to mix it up on the back of my hand with my finger. So I have a little bit left on my hand. I'm just gonna wipe that off. And I definitely think that that made it a lot more glowy and dewy. So that's nice. Okay, I'm just going to do the rest of my face makeup and then I will come back because I want to use this as a highlighter as well. So I will come back and do that. Okay, I am back to do my little bit of highlight. So I'm just going to use like a little bit, like a quarter pump, I would say. And I think on one side we're going to try with my sponge and maybe the other side with my finger. So I just picked up a little bit on my sponge. Ooh. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna try with my finger. Finger definitely worked, but I feel like it's easier to use the sponge. Alright guys, that is my finished look using the Auric Cosmetics makeup. So I have the two smoke reflex on my eye. So I have Ego on this eye and Defiance on this eye. And then I used the Glow Lust in pretty much every way you can. I used it as my primer, I mixed it in with my foundation, and then I also used it as a highlight. And my skin is definitely glowing and it looks beautiful. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it did take it did cost quite a bit to get these products, but I do think that they were worth it. Now that I've used them, I can definitely see myself using them a lot. And I'm really happy with how my look turned out. I think both of the eyeshadows are stunning and I think my skin looks really nice. So yeah, if you liked this video and you want to see more first impressions, please be sure to let me know and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.